Okay, welcome back to my official server here. We're on Extinction, and today I think I'm going to go around feed my dinos because it's been a bit of time since I've been on here. Just make sure all my gotchas are in there, like my Ellie Dust gotcha, and I had to come on to refuel my gasoline because I don't really play the server as much. It's not too laggy. I mean, the ping's 50, but there's a lot of rubber banding and loading things in, and I have to change all my settings because my computer can't handle the official servers as much. But I really, one of my biggest regrets in this game is letting all my aberration creatures die, and so I don't want to let that happen to Extinction 2, just in case I do ever feel like coming back and working on this stuff full time. But today I think I'm gonna switch things up a little bit. It's been some time since I've checked out the desert cave, and I'm gonna see if I can still solo it, and I haven't really done it since the MANAGARMRs have been fixed, and I figure oh no, it's not as laggy, never mind. And I figure I better test it out before they completely nerf these guys into the ground again, which I heard they're going to be doing. So yeah, hopefully I can showcase some of the drop locations in the desert cave as well, because I do know where most of them are anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna go head over to, oh my gosh, we're just flying. Huh. This is why you lag. Look at this guy. He has got way too much stuff going on. But yeah, I'm gonna go head over to the desert cave, and I'll see you when I'm there. Okay, I'm almost to the cave, but I brought you guys over. I just thought it was kind of cool. These guys got a lot of gigas, and I think actually they're like my ally or something. I don't know, but they've got a cool giga over there. I think it's a 150, but it's got a really cool color. I'm wondering if that's a mutation or something. If so, props to them, I guess, for raising a giga on official rates, because that is not fun. But anyway, we're gonna lag ourselves. Oh, did I click K? Oh, I guess I must have. No, I wasn't in orbital mode. I don't know. That was weird. Still happening. Why are you doing this to me? All right, if I leap up and I jump straight backwards, I'm gonna get triggered. Okay, good. I don't know why that happens. Sometimes it does, though. I've noticed that happened before. But anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna go in the desert cave here. It's the best way to get chitin on the map. So if you don't know where to get cementing paste and people built on your beaver dams, this is probably your best bet in terms of getting cementing paste. Is coming in here with a MANAGARMR or something and clearing it out. Although after they get nerfed, I don't know how good they'll be. But it's pretty doable. I mean, my MANAGARMR's, I think it was a 140 kibble tame or 145 kibble tame, something pretty high level, but it's really not that leveled. I mean, it's got 7,000 XP on it, so that's really not that much at all. But you can easily do these caves with just a MANAGARMR, such as the one I'm on. The only issue I have is these rock golems, as you just saw. They're very annoying to deal with. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and just start hosing in on these guys. They're really not that hard to kill. And like I said, I know the MANAGARMR is getting a bit of a nerf here soon, so I'm curious to see what's going to happen to them once they do get that. Alright, damn rock golems, just chucking rocks at me, pissing me off. There's so many in here now. The first couple weeks there was like 1 or 2 rock golems, but I don't think anyone ever kills them, so they just keep spawning. But anyway, you can pretty much just run past everything. Thankfully, the Desert Titan isn't being fought or whatever. The sound isn't bugged out because that sound is so obnoxious it just constantly plays. So I'm gonna just go ahead and run past most of the stuff, I guess, because I'm gonna have to end up killing it on the way back anyway. So I'll try and showcase some of the drop locations if I can remember them. I know that right there is one of them, but I don't like to go from this way just because it's a little more tricky, I feel, to get up there than it is from another spot. So not a hard cave by any means if you're looking to get drops and you can't do the orbital supply drops or you don't have someone to do them with. But I would just highly suggest having a MANAGARMR, maybe Volanosaur even, I don't know. Looks like you gotta be careful of those capros though in the water. I know there's some Sarcos, but there's also capros, so just gotta be careful. So the first drop location that I know of that is typically there is right there. So it's a little ways in the cave, but it's not too far out. But before you go down there, there's also a little bit of a hidden area. And if you didn't know, you could still fly. Oh my goodness. It's tricky. But you could still fly on the dinos. or on the MANAGARMRs, but you have to kind of glide. Oh my goodness, am I bugging out? Just fall on the ground, please. But there's these secret locations that if you're on a MANAGARMR, there's a rock golem, you can kind of glide into. So I'm going to try my best to get up there after I kill all these bats and mantises and whatnot. Ooh, that's a cool one. It's got red legs. I wonder if that's Christmas colors. I don't really know too much about the mantises. Okay. That should be enough stamina. So I'm going right up there. Okay, cool. I'm always scared when I press space and jump on these guys because I have flown out of the map multiple times and lost lots of MANAGARMRs. So this is actually the next loot location area. I know for certain that there is a drop that will spawn right here, right where I'm standing, or right where I'm shooting anyway. So there's another loot spot right here. I have seen... Am I bugged out? Oh, the joy of official. I've only seen blue drops there, but could be wrong. There could be more. And then I can't remember if there's loot that spawns here or if this is just another path to get up. But I'm pretty sure that's the only loot drop that's up here. It's the one spot I showed. So that's 2 loot crates. I'm pretty sure there's 3 more, which hopefully I can find. Whenever there's a rock golem, I just kind of ignore them. Thankfully, you can just jump over everything. Although that music does get old. Actually, yeah, no, okay. So that's the only spot up there. I don't think anything spawns right here. Is that a MANAGARMR stuck in the ceiling? Oh, no. It's part of the terrain. Okay, get out of my way. Yeah, someone's got to kill these rock golems. Oh my goodness, they're everywhere. Just blocking my terrain. So we'll go ahead and loot this one. Maybe it'd be a good idea to kill everything first so I don't die in here. But yeah, these guys are really overpowered, so they're getting a little bit of a nerf today, I heard. Or not today, but soon. Ooh, we got a gotcha saddle. And obviously I don't need the sniper rifle or whatever that was because gotchas give you everything you need on this map. And people will quickly learn that after everyone transfers dinos and whatnot. Everyone's going to be after the gotchas. And then there's a research note right there, which I believe is 3 times XP. I could be wrong. So I like to just go this way. If you're on a land mount, this is the way you'll go. But be careful, again, of the capros. And that'll bring us to the next little hidden path here. Which I guess we'll go ahead and go through. Okay. And I think the loot spot in this one is up here. Yep, there it is. We got a yellow drop here. Kill the snakes first, see what's in it. And luckily nobody loots these things. I mean, everyone just uses gotchas for loot or the orbital supply drops, so. You can still get blueprints from the drops, which is why I still hit them every once in a while, or was hitting them. Because you can't really get blueprints from gotchas. So, you gotta find a different way to get your Rex saddle blueprints or whatever else you're trying to take down the bosses with. Although in this map, everyone just uses MANAGARMR for everything for now, so. And once transferring becomes available, you'll just be able to transfer your saddles from the other servers, so kind of becomes void. But yeah, then this lets you out right over here, and I want to say there's a drop that might be able to spawn in this area. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so here's another yellow drop that can spawn, and I just entered the cave right there. So if you're wondering where I'm at, I just kind of looped around a little bit. It's not too far out. So much stuff in here. All this, and of course the rock golem is going to chuck rocks at me while I loot this thing. I would test how long it would take me to kill this rock golem, but I might be here for a long time. Let's see. Am I doing damage to you? I don't know. We'll just go ahead and loot this. I'm gonna chuck his rock at me and then I'll get off and loot. Cool. Get on. Alright, so what do I get there? Let me check. Ooh, an Argentavis saddle and a taxidermy blueprint. Not bad. I actually don't even know if I learned taxidermy because I'm a solo player, obviously, so it's it's kind of hard for me to space out the engram points and whatnot. And then here's the artifacts. So doesn't take much to get through this cave. Like I said, just a decent level Mangarmr will get you through just fine. So we'll go ahead and grab this artifact. Not that I'm ever going to do the boss or anything, because Mega Tribes get those things on cooldown. What happened to my map? Huh. Must have reset or something. I know I've discovered more than that. And then I believe there's one more drop location. Can't remember if I've showed off 4 or 5 already, but I'm trying to remember where the cave or where the drop location is. We'll see if it pops out to me. I know this is the summoning platform for the boss, and I want to say the last loot location is either like right around here or right down here. I think it's right here. I'm gonna say it's right here. So yeah, that's all 5 of them, I believe. I don't know if there's any more or anything, but when I come in here, that's usually where I find all the drops. They range from red drops to blue. And so yeah, we'll go ahead and skirt our way out of here. Looks like there would be another drop here, but I have never seen one over here, so doesn't always hurt to try, but it is pretty close to the last one. So overall, not a very hard cave. I really only came in here to get food to feed my dinos because I have not really been playing this server much. It's way too laggy, way too fast when you play official, and playing by yourself is not fun. Especially in a game like this, it's hard to make fun of it. See if anything respawned on the way out, but you could pretty much clear this whole cave without killing anything except for when you get to the drops. Unlike the snow cave, which you have Perlovius knocking you off your mount every 2 feet, so that cave is a lot trickier. I'd highly advise going in with multiple people, and you have to clear it. You can't just jump over everything. I mean, you can, but you're gonna die. I've lost many MANAGARMRs trying to kind of glide through the cave instead of killing things, and it just doesn't work. It's too hard to do. And then everything spawns behind you, and going up is a lot harder than going down into the cave. So I believe that's the only 2 secret locations too. I can't quite remember. I know I showed 2 of them, and they both had loot locations in them. But you can go ahead and comment below if you know of any others. I know this wasn't really a formal guide or anything. I was just kind of showing what I know. Oh my god, look at all these snakes. I wonder if I get a lot of XP for doing this. No, not really. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and leap through most of this stuff because I got what I came for. But yeah, it's a good way to get blueprints. Not a lot of people farm blueprints in here. I'm unloading the cave, reloading the outside, I think. Most of the people kind of rely on their orbital supplies. Okay, I guess that little cluster. Oh my gosh, a little cluster. Never mind. But most people utilize the orbital supplies, especially if they have more people. But for a solo player, it's pretty easy to come in and get these drops, especially if you're looking for saddle blueprints and chitin. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Just kind of wanted to come in, feed my dinos, and showcase my knowledge of the desert cave here. But I didn't realize I was kind of close to death. Maybe I'll just leave. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. If you do enjoy my commentary, my type of videos, go check out my Let's Play channel on the island, where my end goal is kind of trying to defeat the bosses and eventually ending up over here where I'll do the same thing. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bro fist the sub button, baby.